And there we are. Back to this same lovely little hellscape that's meant to provide me with some flavor of enrichment. Huzzah. But, as per usual, if any of you are oh so keen on joining along with my Foundation-sanctioned escapades, if you do decide to subscribe to me on TikTok, you can also join in this server. Although it is also open to mutuals as well, but that is a much more difficult slot to get yourself into. Last we left off, I had gotten myself quite a sum of apples. I also accidentally deleted a decent sum, but that's fine, I suppose. It's not like I can't get more of them. We also released E-Class into the yard and gave them pizza to keep them from stealing. It's been working decently enough. Alright. Well, I suppose we should try. I'm going to breed you with a different horse than my standard go-to at least see if we can pass your genes on to a horse that might not come out brown again. I want your spots on a different color of horse. Gods above, that is all I'm asking. I'm starting to debate how many of these brown foals I wish to keep. And hello, welcome back to my Foundation-sanctioned escapades, where I debate how many of this one type of horse I am willing to keep before I will start sending them off into the wild. Well, at least you tamed quickly. Let's get you a saddle. Gods above, honestly. Keep the saddle, but I am no longer putting armor on your coat of horse. I have so many of your exact pattern because your genes are apparently near impossible to breed out. You're slightly different. You have a bit of a ruffle to you. Alright, where's our newest tamed disappointment? I have another speckled one somewhere. Gods above, if anyone on the server wants a horse, I am more than willing to sell off your children specifically. Alright, the other speckled one should be wearing armor. And truly, as long as I'm not breeding with another white horse at this point, hells, I don't care. You see, I don't even have nearly as much of an issue with the black horses, although I have many of them, because at least the black horses are good genetically. They either have extremely high health, or they're very fast and have good jump to them. You're not tame either, gods above, and of course you're one of those same horses. If you're going to stay here, you at least have to be tamed. Yes, too many of this brown-haired and then golden-maned horse. And almost all of them are the descendants of one of the speckled ones. I just want some of the other horses to get that speckled genetic. I only have 2 that have it. And is it so bold of me to ask that a few more take it on? Honestly, I don't believe it's too much to ask for. But now I have to find that other speckled horse. Is it you? It certainly is. Alright, Mount Top, come here. Let's find you a suitable mate. Honestly, as long as it's not a... Fine, you two. You. Don't come out brown. Gods above, finally, you are the best horse I have now. You will now be used as the breeding stallion. Congratulations. You and your brother will never be used for breeding again. Gods above, it shouldn't have been that difficult. Alright. And we'll leave those behind. Because I'd also still like to get some villagers, although the key item of my interest are ender pearls, and then by proxy eyes of ender. Yes, it is a pretty horse. I honestly don't even care what its genetic makeup is at this point. I am simply happy that it is not yet another brown horse on my ranch. There are so many of them. Everywhere I turn, there's one of these brown-blonde combo horses. I have so many of them, I needn't another. Well, that didn't go well for you now, did it, dear? Am I losing my mind? Oh, you simply ducked. Not anymore. Alright, come here. I'd like you two to fight each other now. I barely tapped him. He's fine. Good. Oh, hello, Dr. Pyro. Ooh, you I'd like to take into the yard. Alright then, fine. I'll snipe off everyone else. Oh, God. We need to get a distance before we can continue this, because I can't risk hurting the zombified one. There we are. Just running them around in a circle. Eventually we'll get there. Lovely. Exactly what I'm after. Alright, come along, you. We'll put you nice and safely in my yard. Boat, apples, potion. Lovely. Alright, come along, you. How in the hells did you get outside? We'll fix that in a moment. Alright, you. I just want you to get out of the way of my fence as well. Come along. I am the most delicious treat you could ever want. You can leave the other villagers alone. They'll shut the door in your face. I won't do that. I will simply trick you into sitting in this boat. Oh, you're smarter than the average one, but not that smart. No, you don't want the pizza, exactly. Oh, it forced me to eat one for the glitch. Grand. Alright then, fine. It's not like I can't make infinite golden apples. I don't know why you're outside. Come along. You belong within my fence. That is where you are safest. Actually, I will pause on this. Alright. There were two of you here a second ago. I need you gone. Yes, good. Two skeletons on me. Lovely. And is that a broken disc again? No, it's not this time. Alright, let me see if I can lure another creeper in between you two. Well, there's a zombie. Not exactly what I'm after. There, that's what I want. Lovely. Come along, pet. Actually, I do want that experience. It's fine. Don't explode. Come along. I've already gotten your health very low. No, don't do that. I just want you to come over and meet my friends. That's all, dear. Come along. Just come on. There's quite literally two of them. They shouldn't have this much trouble hitting you. Gods above, they can't even hit me, and I expect them to hit this creeper. Ooh, gods above, that was close. Now, which one of you have I already gotten low? Ooh, that's not good. I'm guessing it's... that wasn't the one I wanted to shoot. Oh, fine, neither of you could take it then. Well, you two have proven useless to me. So, goodbye to both of you. At least we're nearly level 30 again, which means I could start playing with more enchantments. Yes, a skeleton and a creeper, lovely. Ah, actually, you're closer than I would have thought. Right, grand. Oh, the spider's going to cause more of a problem than anything, though. Alright, you're taken care of. Oh, never mind. None of you matter anymore. There's another zombie villager. Ooh. The odds of me getting him... Well, it's raining, so at least we have that going for us. Right. Now hopefully it will continue to be raining. Well, I cart you both around. Lovely. You appear to only be a nitwit, but that's fine. I just need the village numbers to be up, not exactly that they need to be viable for use. Alright, pet, come along. No Endermans spotted tonight. Shame. Hurry up now. You never know how long this rain will even last. It's the only thing keeping you from shriveling up. And we can't let you bite me, lest the dogs lose their minds. You can be freed as well. I recommend you run. Keep your eyes on me, dear. You don't want the other one. Lovely. That's exactly what we wanted. To grab my potions. One of these chests. Or perhaps not. I always have at least a few. Terrible time for hunting for Endermen right now. There you are. Enjoy. Most of these can be harvested as well. Perhaps I should hunt down that new farmer, who I believe is you, and see if you can give me any lovely apple trades. You want rotten flesh and gold. I suppose I can swing that trade. I have plenty of rotten flesh, I believe. I usually just feed it to the dogs when push comes to shove. I don't enjoy the fact that I've actually had to start farming to keep up with some of my villagers. But one of them gives me apples, and while I can get infinite golden apples, I can't get infinite apples. And then again, I have so many I doubt I'll need them for quite some time, so... Beetroots are also a pain to grow because they won't always give you enough seeds back. And greetings, SCP Redacted. Welcome in. The goal for today is mostly hunting Endermen, but gods above, good luck with that, it's raining. So in the meantime, we've been grabbing villagers. Are you not competent enough that you can't put a slice of cheese between two pieces of bread and then fire up a pan? Honestly, if I made you one, I'd be shocked if you would be able to eat it at that point. There we are. You do get a warning whenever you come in here. Not exactly one to baby Foundation personnel. What's the most annoying SCP? Well, I personally despise Ferdinand the Cannibal. He's not inherently annoying other than his existence. I don't have to deal with him often, luckily. I'd like to turn that not often to not ever, but we can't exactly all get our wishes now, can we? Alright. Don't need the beetroots. I'll put that away. I'm not in the mood for trading wheat. Alright, I have at least enough pumpkins to get myself a few more apples. Which sounds like the world's dumbest math problem. Alright, and one of those new villagers wants rotten flesh and gods above rotten flesh I have. Better not have been my house door one of you is... You're no longer welcome here. You made me hit one of my dogs. Apologies, pet. You too can have some rotten flesh. There we are. I know, you were coming in for the action as well. Right. That's all that we have of that. And we can put away the music disc for the time being. Can you not fucking learn? Of course you're the one that looks closest to Mandy. Get off of my doorstep. Shoo. Look, you've even scared my birds into standing up. Come along. And you're going to insist on not being seated. You can do that over. There, now I'm certain you're sitting. Alright. Yes, we have free range D-class. Isn't it lovely? Alright, which one of you? Who's the apple seller and who's the flesh eater? You. You're the apple man. No, I would like more apples, please. Refresh your trades. I'd like apples. Lovely. Thank you kindly. You want flesh. And flesh I have. Wish you didn't have such a steep asking price since I rose you from the dead, but gods above, one takes what one can get. There you are. No, you're done selling flesh to me? Well, I'm not selling you gold for emeralds. Perhaps. Yes, well, I suppose it's ingrained into her soul, isn't it? Oh, I can get infinite lapis now. That's good to note. There's some use in you. Do you want more flesh? Yes, you do. I will sell off most of it to you. I need more room in my mob chest anyway. No, you don't wish to sell to me anymore. Right. Was that enough to get you to refresh? There we are. Alright, you're a nitwit, so you don't actually do anything other than exist. You see, there's going to be an issue when these villagers start to cause golems to spawn. Because, well, I really don't need the golems to start attacking my zombie villagers that I bring back. Alright. Take the melon for the time being. I can turn that into more actual watermelons. Put what flesh we have left back. The exorbitant amount of emeralds we have. Yes, good morning, evening, night, whatever the hells it currently is on site. That rhymed, unintentional. I'm disgusted. Alright. It'll be nighttime again soon, which means more potential hunting for Endermen or more zombified villagers to deal with. I would like to get some of the doctor type for my little human zoo. I don't have any of them yet. Perhaps I should track down where that little gray foal was. Because if he's grown, I'd like to start using him in breeding. I need to go and make a little ranch somewhere where I leave the horses that I could use for trading, and then I can keep the ones that I wish to have for myself on the property. There you are, my dear. No, you're going to be tamed. No, I'm still not asking. This is happening. I have so many pets to my name, and you will be another one of them. Besides, I need that spot pattern to be bred down into another horse. And gods above, if you give me a foal that is that brown fur with the blonde highlights, I'm sending you to the glue factory. Lovely, you're tamed now. We'll get you one of my many, many saddles. Thank you, W4, for that. Alright. And you're one of my speedy ones. Perfect. Perhaps we'll have some good genetics between the two of you, although health will not be one of them. You're decently fast. Your jump could... No, your jumps... You can get over 3 blocks. Your jump is fine. Where's the beefier health department, Black Horse? No, it's not you. You are better, but you're not as good as one of your parents. I know exactly who I'm looking for. I just need to find them. You? Yes, you. Lovely. Black horse, white spots. Fine, I'll take another gray one. Is it even possible to get... Well, if I do this enough times, I'll get another one of your coats. Yes, gray with spots again. Unfortunate. But at least I don't have too many gray horses already. Well, if only, but I don't believe that's possible. Perhaps. I'm getting the opposite of what I've been wanting. On and on. I've been trying to get that black horse with white spots for who knows how long. And my original horse that had spots, and the only one that I had that had spots, was one of these brown horses. Effectively this one, but with the white spots. And the black horse that... Oh, there. Right there. That one. And I kept attempting to breed it with one of my pure black horses, which kept yielding this. The pattern of the black horse with the coat color of the brown horse. I have so many of this type of horse. It's not even funny. And the worst part is I don't even believe they're too strong. Yes, you're not exceptionally fast. Your jump is better than some of your descendants, but it's not 3 blocks tall high. Right between the eyes. Alright, let's see if we can find some Endermen. Enderman or one... yes, honestly, at this point. But in the same breath, I do like my horses quite a bit. Yes, you're hurting me so terribly. Ooh, there's more experience over here that I've missed. Ugh. Shocking I didn't get hit by that one. An Enderman, you're exactly who I'm after. Finally deal with this first. There we are. Ooh. Are you a nitwit, though? No, I really don't need to be wasting potions on another nitwit. There we are. Where'd that Enderman go? Lovely. I hear a zombie approaching me. Pick that up first, so I don't have to risk anything as I book it. Yes, angry as angry can be, I know. You don't lose aggression too quickly. Ah, perfect, another one of you as well. Lovely. Massive head upset, aren't you? And you did give me a pearl. Come along. Ooh, that was a sneaky move. I almost applauded. Yes, if you wish it to still be SCP, you will in fact not get crossbows. Did I think I'd seen an Enderman sparkle, or was I just catching my own waypoint out of the corner of my eye? You. Let's weaken you just enough. Perfect. Now you should be about one shot from a skeleton. Gods above, is it morning already? Perfect! I didn't even have to try for that one. How in the hell did you dodge that? There's the witch. Well, that was lucky, unfortunately. I only need one hit on you, so I can actually get the experience. Alright, and let's fix this. I'll likely have to go back and grab some more dirt. That I will. Actually, 'cause God's above, am I lazy at times? it's overkill. I could simply put it back, though. Oh, well, I'm uncertain of it. Koenig hasn't really been speaking to me on the matter anymore. I really don't want to rat Mandy out either. As much as I enjoy saving my own skin. There we are. There. Now I don't even have dirt in my pocket. Lovely for me. And look, we actually have a music disc that isn't complete garbage. Well, yes, putting it back is something Mandy was musing about doing. But the thing is I'm almost certain that security has been upped, since it had gotten stolen. Again, remember that wasn't just any old bottle of wine that she nabbed. That was a gift to site directors from 051. And before that, it was a gift to 051 from 0511. So, not exactly an item you wish to be on the I had stolen receiving end of. Well, I hope they won't be deadly. I've started to grow fond of that D-class, but none of your telling her that. Mandy doesn't need to know that I at least give half a shit. I've been getting along with her. But again, none of you are going to make any remarks as to that sentiment. I'll put the cursed one there. Let's try and gather up all the birds. 1, 2... There's the rest of you. I know one of you is in this vicinity. There you are. 3... And hello, Dr. Phillips. Don't say I have feelings for Mandy. That makes it sound like I want to give her a little kiss. Trust me, that is too far of a sentiment. Gather around, little chickens. Sit. You listen to me. You are now my favorite. You've also listened. You are also a favorite. You're named after Connor's bird, so no wonder you don't listen. Now, where's my last red one? Last I had seen you, you were inside. There's one more red bird somewhere on this property. I do not have any feelings to that regard for anyone within these Foundation walls. Gods above. You know, Philip, sentiments like that is how you get me drinking again. Now, where's that last little red bird? I want all of them near each other so that they can listen to music together. Because I love for my pets to be nice and happy. And when I can find them, at least. There's the D-class that looks like Thompson. I only have one of that D-class. Why are you over here with this horse with spots? That is not your mother. Well, I suppose one of your parents is over here. Is that one of your parents? Yes, this is your parent. Gods above, where in the hell is that little red macaw? Or, pardon me, scarlet macaw, if you want to be accurate to species terminology. Did it get into my house? It might have. Alright, let's take a look. There you are. Lovely. Come along. I know I slammed the... You know, it's ironic for the one that looks most similar to Mandy to be tormenting the one in the well. Because at one point, Mandy put the one on the well on a leash and effectively strung it up. Also, the one in the well vaguely looks like Gillard, and it's all in the fact that its clothing is so God's forsaken tattered. There you are, bird. Alright, in the time being, I'm going to take off my pants, and none of you are going to be weird about it. Well, too bad, Phillips. I already said none of you are going to be weird about it, so you've missed your opportunity. Don't land on my shoulder, land on the ground. Land on the ground, not on my shoulder. Lovely, good bird. Now we all sit together. And we're going to listen to some music. That's a drab as shit song for how much you're bopping. That's a bit better. At least for dancing birds. I don't get to peek at alternate realities, but gods above, I bet most of them are better than this. Repair everything tonight since we're effectively going to be homebodies anyway. We could do some fishing while we wait. Alternate reality, I built the foundation. How about that? I think Director Hafez has a nice ring to it. Actually staying in this place, what a nightmare. If I got into a position akin to director, why would I stay here? Ha! Me as an 05. Gods above. That would certainly be something. I doubt I would ever be welcomed, even slightly, onto their ranks. And why's that, Phillips? I'm perfectly respectable. Alright, we'll put these away for the time being. Those boots are already done. Phillips, I still outrank you. You know that, right? So you can have your little quips, but... Also, thank you, W4, for the gift. It is much appreciated. Phillips, you say sadly as if you have not sabotaged every single possible attempt at a promotion you could have gotten. Every single chance that the thought of a promotion has ever crossed the minds or hearts of anyone in power, you have said some abhorrent things to them. You are not making friends with those in high places. You are actively sabotaging yourself. Phillips, you will never outrank me if this is the behavior you wish to continue. And that is simply fact. It's sad, actually, because given how I got into my position, the only reason that my rank is 3 in terms of access instead of 4 is so that more people can have control over me. So the fact that I'm above you is pathetic. It means that they don't even trust you watching the Foundation, dog. So, have that as food for thought, my dear. I suppose I shouldn't be wasting the night fishing either. I need to actually do things. Take care of you right off the bat. God's above, sit still. Good enough. I'm such a slow shot. Yes, good. Now you're nice and weak, so I only really need 1 hit from the skeleton on you. Hello? I don't believe I need your permission. Godspub, come here. I need you to say hello to Mr. Skeleton, who is somewhere. Gods above, somewhere is a strong word. Where in the hell's is... Oh, you didn't survive. Perhaps a critical hit? There's some skeletons. Perfect. Yes, you. Come along. Lovely. Yes, ouch, my bones. Hit the creeper. Gods above. Yes, ouch, it hurts so terribly. Oh, and one of my dogs has come out. No, 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 no. Leave it alone. Gods above. Well, you've terrified it too greatly now. Come on, just 1 hit to the creeper. Just the one. That's all I need. Why are you the gods of aiming? Except when I want you to be. Come on, right between... Right in the back of its skull, please. Oh my god, this dog. I don't even care. All right. And you lot know that Thompson is also level 3, correct? Alright, how injured have you gotten? Injured enough, gods above. Stop meddling in my business. You stay within the fence, not outside of it. Phillips, you are above Thompson in the same sense that you are above me. And that is the fact that temperament is what keeps Thompson at his level. And, you know, actually, Phillips, I'm calling your bluff on being level 4. Because, that level is for very high-positioned researchers, leaders of MTF squadrons, site directors. My dear, that is not your role. It is... it is so far below that. So I'm calling your bluff on you genuinely having level 4 access. Did you steal one? Bribe Gillard for a card? Gods above. Alright. Do I have any? I do have more of this on hand. I don't have to pester the pizza box. Alright, we'll deal with you before I even leave the gate. A heart. I've been collecting hearts like no one's business. There really isn't that much of a use for the item. Ah, it's a spider I'm looking at. I was wondering what I was possibly staring at. You must be playing with alternate realities, Phillips. Because that is not how one would be getting a card. Perhaps you're in the juniors section of the Foundation. They gave you one to make you feel ever so strong. Because you absolutely do not have the level of authority over me that a true level 4 access would. The fact that it's even into question as to me being... Of course it does, darling. Of course. Oh, so cute. Yes, 051 did in fact say that. Which is also to the level of, someone's playing with the junior researcher division. My dear, everyone can make a solid, educated guess. And you are far from the only being that can predict the future within the Foundation. Pet, you're not in this. We are not discussing the same levels. Perhaps among the juniors you have an honorary level 4, but... Or, well, I suppose it wouldn't even have to be along the lines of the juniors for an honorary level 4. But it's the same as celebrities getting diplomas from colleges they've never attended. It's a symbol and nothing more. If you wish to keep telling yourself that, Phillips. Ooh, blaming Phillips for stealing the wine. That is tempting, but I really don't need to be found out for telling such a lie. Especially with the gravity of the situation. But if anyone would like to plant evidence on Phillips, well, I wasn't looking. Just as there lies by it. Phillips, get over yourself. You think that you're truly being blamed for it? Darling, the way that 051 is seething over this incident, if you were truly getting blamed for it, your head would be on a silver platter and being served to the highest bidder. You think that you are so important. The gods above, if you wish to be a martyr, I won't stop you. No, you didn't. It wouldn't have been that easy if they already had suspicion on you. Maybe he decided to scare you like the child you're acting as. But no, if they genuinely thought that you were a suspect, there would be no debating. Children. Dear, if you gave Silas 3 bottles of wine, I would unfortunately know about it. Director Koenig has a different temper about it when he's had a few bottles. Luckily, it's at least slightly better than his normal one. Pet, I'm saying you're lying in general. A simple bout for attention from a little researcher who wasn't hugged enough as a child. No, Pet, you didn't. I think Mandy's learned her lesson about stealing vintage bottles of wine. If she even survives the outcome of what's going on currently. Of course you did, Phillips, of course. W4, it's not a burning streak when the victim came to you on fire. Oh, lovely, a name tag. Quite handy. At this point, it is simply me dousing the existing flame with gasoline. The flame bow, not terrible, but not the best. Too early. Oh, Phillips. Keep your nose out of the adult business. You're going to lose your head. I'm starting to wonder if I should keep the... I don't like how both of you stare at me at that moment. I sure did give Father a decent sum of chickens. How many chickens are in here? Is it only the 3? I say, when it should be none. Alright. Hells, whatever it is probably more ancient than any of us here. Again, that was... There's quite the chain of command with that bottle. It was originally one of 0511's. Keep in mind, 0511 is deceased at this point. He is no longer with us. Which had been then given to 051. I believe it was a few bottles. Perhaps even a collection of wine, and they weren't all the same. But then 051 was gracious enough to give them to the site directors as a holiday present. According to what I've heard, one of those bottles is worth more than a year's worth of salary in the Foundation. Director level salary, not us lowlives. So, it's not exactly an easy fix of a bottle. You are not going to be able to do that, and you better pray to the gods that 051 doesn't hear you musing like that in regards to resurrecting 0511. Does the 05 even need to be paid? The whole lot of them are immortal. They haven't accrued some form of infinite wealth at this point, then what's the point of existing? They're well taken care of, I'm sure. Who needs money when you have access to every form of anomaly one could ever desire? I only truly need to worry about money in regards to paying the people who work here, and guns above knows I'm not paid. I'm not allowed to leave. I'm paid for in the boarding fees and keeping me fed. Things like that. You know what I'm going to do, because I don't think you've broken it, and I don't know how to make one myself. I am paid in what it costs them to keep me alive. I have never used one of these things before. And I don't know how it works. The hells do you mean, have fun? What's this nightmare device going to do? I am not installing an auto-clicker. Left click or right click? I'm going to assume it's probably right click. Alright, whatever that means. Oh, so that's how we've been doing this. So it isn't truly fast, it's just click forever. gods above. This is more boring than normal fishing. I don't enjoy this contraption. No, I'm not having fun with this. No, no more fish. Gods above. No more fish. I do not need any more bows and arrows and or fishing rods. I'm not fixing that. Fish is fish. I have infinite food and infinite fish. No thank you. Those stupid dogs. Alright. Oh, Enderman. Oh, creeper that I can put an arrow between the eyes of and hopefully a skeleton hits. Or not. Useless. You're going to get my dogs to teleport over here and we'll both be sorry about it. I truly need to work on my marksmanship. Lovely, 2 of you. I'm going to get the one that's over here first. Ooh, that's not grand. What is it then? Ah, God's both poisoned. Lovely. That should deal with you as well. That could have been worse. Could have been better. Oh, you're a nitwit. I don't need you. You are not worth the golden apple it would cost to resurrect you. Alright. You first. And you second. That also does some work for us. Yes, I hear you two. I'll be with you in a moment. That water didn't feel good, did it, my friend? And neither of you drop an eye. Gods above. I am not lucky in this. I thought I caught a glimpse of a purple eye for a second. Come along. You just need to hit him once. He's so close to death. God's above. No! Ah! Now I have another hole to patch. Delightful. You almost made the hole I have to patch bigger. Grand. Oh, shame. I guess you were weak. Alright, back to fixing this up then. Lovely. And what might that be? And who specifically is your reality's 0513? Because I can never be certain if it's one that's along the same lines as mine. Oh, well, I wish I had the ability to sleep. Aren't you all so edgy? Gods above, you hit that. Oh, you saw a bird. Congratulations. I wish I was allowed outside. There's effectively 2 skeletons aiming at me. Can one of them hit the creeper? One of you is all I'm asking. This area is so wide and open, any marksman should be able to hit it. Gods above, none of you are competent. Well, I suppose you're significantly competent if you're not friendly firing upon the beast. I want that experience, please. You're so bad at this. Well, thank you for that one, I suppose. But you're not hitting the creature I want you to. Ooh, an Enderman. Ooh, some actual iron on that. Useless and useless, both of you. The hell's is going on? Is there something I should be concerned about? Uh-oh, someone said the magic word. Out of character real quick, man. We do not do anything associated with Bright here. I want nothing to do with the creator of that character with the shit he's pulled. Like, not mad at you or anything, but yeah, we won't be doing anything associated with Bright whatsoever. Back to the show. I do want that creeper, or not creeper, Enderman if it's still there. Ah, God above, another baby zombie. Fine, I'm dealing with it. By dealing with it currently looks like running away, which is, but... I saw that happening for a second, and it zipped off. Yes. No, so there you are. Hello, dear. Will you give me at least one of those... Excuse you. Will you give me at least one of those pretty eyes of yours? Will you let me hit you? Where did you... Oh, God's above. You know what? Fine. I'll take you out at the swamp if I must. I'm losing my mind. Where in the hells could it have possibly... Well, I guess some things are simply not meant to be. Gods above. Hells if I know. Run your own experiments, task force. I'm not helping you. Alright. Well, depends on what you mean by favorite. There is the man who has quite literally adopted me. His best friend. There are varying theories as to his relations to 035. I'd say I'm on good terms with him. I'm on good terms with 106. I'm on good terms with most SCPs for, well, obvious reasons. Well, obvious to most of you here. I'm sure some of you have yet to read into situations. Observation is, funny enough, not the strong suit of a lot of you in the Foundation. I also find the critical tomatoes to be quite funny. They would certainly put a swift end to my life, but that is a D-class soul that I am more than willing to spend for the hells of it. And hello there, dear. Welcome to my little enrichment period. I get the closest thing that I will ever be allowed to touching grass. It's a sad existence, really. And also welcome back, Phillips. I believe, yes. They're fun as all hell. Ooh, mending on that. If only I could rip an enchantment off and put it on something else. This rod also has mending on it, so gods above, it physically will never break. With its level of unbreaking to it as well. Perhaps I should have simply titled this as a fishing stream. It's one thing to keep my mind active. I'd also like to get my hands on some cats. Aw, the widow MTF make a mistake. Did the lapdog pee on the metaphorical Foundation carpet? Oh, boo-hoo. Cry a river to someone that cares. The fishing rod. I can break. There is an... Why in the hells would I get into any weaknesses I have with you lot? It'd be foolish of me to start rambling like that. But you almost succeeded. Congratulations. Alright, I have a name tag in hand. Do any of you desire to name an animal? This is first come, first serve. Pick a name, pick an animal. Fine. Well, do you wish for the title to be... Do you want the name tag to be Splat and it to be on a bird, or do you wish the full tag to be Splatbird? I'm assuming it's just Splat that you want. I'll give you a moment to say your piece. Any specific color, W4? You can't use the yellow one, but there are 2 reds, a green, and a blue that are open. I don't want to pick. Someone else pick. This one's already named Jerry, so you can't pick that one. So pick which one of these poor Ugh. That's tongue-tied, isn't it? Which one of these poor birds? Alright, red it is. Hello, dear. Your name is Splat now. I'm sorry. Sit. No, not on me. Pick a place to sit and you can dance. No, no, don't touch me. Come back with your siblings. You are committing what one would call bird crimes. No more of that. You're not dancing anymore. We can't have a party unless you're all dancing. Lovely, that's what we like to see. Yes, bird crimes. And speaking of crimes, I'm going to take a quick walk. A very quick walk. Yeah, we'll bring extra fire resistance just in case. I'm curious to do a bit of exploring. All of these to be on personally. I don't know why they all turned them off. Yeah, this portal through. Yes, that's where I'm headed. I at least have a leash on me. No, I would not be guzzling a potion of harming. What sort of idiot do you take me for? Not fighting blazes tonight either, at least not until I have to. Alright, oh, I left some experience behind here. Right, don't need that or that. I don't think Vanguard would fall for it. I changed my mind. I would know exactly where I could leave that potion, and he'd pick it right up. Alright, we can do that after we take a little trip. We can do that. I also forget that this portal will spit me out in the middle of the ocean. Hells, let's make this interesting. Bink! We'll see how swiftly they forget or decide it's going to be my end. You're what? Out with it. Oh, they have gotten up on the bridge. Woohoo! I'm making a race for myself. Well, congratulations. You have managed to survive watching a video. Oh, they're not that fast. They've probably already given up. Besides, I have a strong speed potion being dealt with in my systems. Oh, it's going to give up soon. That's what we have more for. That one won't be as fast, but I doubt any of the ones over here remember what I've done. Right? None of you know what I've done. None of you know what I've done. None of you know what I've done. If I miss, I miss. Damn. It's quite alright. Although, when this does come up, I do recommend reading my boundaries post. Right, I don't care too much for the rest of you. None of you remember what I've done. No, it's all falling off. Imagine me as a bird. No, thank you. My thoughts are to remain my own, and they will not be tainted by bird versions of myself. My nightmares at this place are strange enough as is. But nice try, I suppose. Make me lose what little sanity I have left in this place. Well, I appreciate that one. I am fond of critters. The inner workings of my mind and my nightmares are again none of your concern. This is the same sort of deal as why in the hells would I start telling you secrets about myself that would be constituted as weaknesses. Yes, they're interesting critters for sure. Ooh, hello, my dear. Good, you're not the... You're the one with fortune on you, even better. Oh, another edgy response from an edgy little member of Task Force. Ooh, I didn't even see you show up. Good on you for stalking. Sure you are, pet. Sure you are. I have never seen an honest member of Task Force. And I don't believe that is changing today. Only a bit of gold. I didn't know any better. My favorite creature within this game is the horse. There are many of them in my yard for a reason. It's not because I hate them, it's because I'm quite fond of the little beasties. Well, have a good rest of your night regardless. You don't irritate me to the degree that others do. Congratulations. Alright. I suppose we'll head in the direction of home. If you believe I've taken to memorizing numbers, you are sorely mistaken. 166, though, that's teenage Gaia, isn't it? That would be quite the pair-off. One could make arguments for both, I suppose. But I would likely have to err on the side of Cain because honestly, I believe he's too scrappy to be losing. A being that actually has experience and a prowess for combat versus a strong anomaly. All the same, it's tough. Natural ability can only get you so far. You have to know what you're doing with it. I'm going to get myself killed for the hells of it. I hope I don't, but God's above, it's possible. That's what I wanted to see. Alright, I'm done. Oh! I almost messed up, didn't I? Well, I said I was going to die, didn't I? Lovely. And I love everyone's group project here to make the like sit at 666.
Hello,
How
D-class.
cute of all of you. Oh, and must I thank a member of Task Force for joining along? I suppose I should, in the name of fairness. So, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Don't ask for more than that. You're lucky you got that at all. And perhaps I should watch my tone. Hello, sir. A little bit of sass towards Task Force isn't that big of a problem, is it? Just a little joking is all. Yeah. And what does that mean, sir? I don't enjoy the emphasis on my name. Thoughts about Dr. Wondertainment are no longer amply on my mind. Mandy's not mine. Mandy belongs to Serpent. She just exists in my proximity. But what in the hells did that one get up to? See, we have other accounts of it as well. Oh, that mining fatigue is... Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have wandered so close to that thing just for the hells of it. And what flavor of knowing something would that be? I don't have anything that comes to mind. I am simply performing my end of day enjoyment period. That is all. I have had no first-hand accounts in Silas's missing wine. Trust me, I prefer him after he's had a few drinks. I have no joy in it going missing for him. I am simply stating that his wine going missing was no plan of my own. I wouldn't touch the stuff. Not even to my taste if I was to pull such a stunt. Woods, the things I would like to say are rude, and that is the extent of what I will utter right now. Oh, lovely, the potion effect is gone. Actually, out of character, I just remembered something. Shit, I'm good at running servers. I'm decently good. Would y'all be interested if I set up what is technically a server store for this, and I could rig some things where you can, like, force potion effects and shit on my character for a price? Just some food for thought on that one. Because I could do that. I'm only thinking about it now because it's getting close to Saturday, which is when my content creators start recording, and I do that shit for them on VCN. We split the profits of that 50-50, and they don't sell the fact that that exists nearly enough. Yeah, join my Discord, and y'all can, like, leave ideas for the types of shit you'd like to see, because it could be potion effects, it could be, titles, it could be playing... No, it can't be playing a sound, because that command is buggy as all hell. Actually, Discord is in my bio. Actually, I think I could rig it to play a sound properly. Because it would be specifically targeting me, it wouldn't be targeting a random person. But it might get finicky based on... Yeah, the playing a sound thing is a kind of thing. I wonder for shits and giggles. I'm not cheating, I promise. I mean, I'm kind of cheating. I'm just curious about something. I hope I turned flying to be enabled on this server. We're about to find out. We'll find out if I get kicked from my own server. Well, I gave myself op. It shouldn't matter. I forgot this one doesn't tab in commands nicely. Why stop at a creeper sound? Just spawn a creeper on me. No, I wouldn't be able to try some of these things in a private world because, servers just, it gives you so much more, like, to play with. I wish I was still good at World Edit for 1.12.2. I do not remember block IDs nearly as well as I used to. I believe 251 is concrete. I know that colon 1 would be orange, but man, that's about the extent of color codes and whatnot I remember for block IDs. Okay. Was one of these just titled Sponge Human? What the hell is Sponge Forge doing? No, we're gonna figure out what my bridge... Why my bridge has an entity it can spawn. Give me one of that. I could just make people. Ooh. Ooh. What could I do with you specifically? Because you're meant to be... but no. Ooh. Is that what you want? No. Man, I can't customize you. Alright. You're not coherent, are you? No, you certainly are not. That's interesting to note. Can you die is my next question. Yes, you can. No, we're not keeping it. Are there even raiders in this, version? No, there's not. This is 1.12.2. I need to get out of this before I am gonna eat up server shit too much. I gotta get back in character. I'm losing it. Ooh, yeah, I have not touched proper 1.12.2 server shit in so long. Delicious, delicious. Alright, back in character. I got distracted. Alright. Now, the hopes is that on our way back from this many, many block journey, that I will stumble across a jungle, and that said jungle will have cats. And I am now realizing that even if said jungle does have cats, I do not have any fish on me. But I do at least have a fishing rod. So I suppose we can fix that. Gods above, Dr. Hugs, what? Yes, can we emphasis on the why my name is being said? I should have brought some with me. No shit, Sherlock. Ugh. Really rubbing those last two brain cells together, aren't we, Task Force? So am I getting caught on that. Well, back in you go. I think you got out of pad too soon. Well, I wish you the best, sir. Woods. The same statement I said about the member of Task Force rubbing their last two brain cells together. I'm re-gifting that to you. Please guess. There we are. Good job, Woods. I wasn't addressing you, sir. I was addressing the others. Sometimes they need to be reminded to think at least once, preferably twice, before they open their mouths. W4. Repackage the gift that was initially given to the member of Task Force and had then been given to Woods. And you too, try very hard to rub your last two brain cells together. That is interesting. But is there snow out there? Is that sand or is it... Ah, it's a mountain. Gods above. I'm glad that I read that twice because I did not read it correctly the first time, W4. Yes, you've stated that already, Pat. You are only further proving your own point. The Foundation needs to pick better lapdogs. But I suppose this level of intelligence makes it easier to get them to listen. Since when in hell did Mandy give you a grappling hook? No, why am I even asking you, Hugs? You are truly delusional. Everything that comes out of your mouth is either a lie or insane. Well, you're not in Alpha 1, are you? A task force is a task force regardless of division. The gods are angry. Perhaps I should shut up. Well, you shouldn't. Your positive outlook on life is sickening. What Hugs should be taking is some Adderall. What I should be taking is a bullet to the head. If I keep making jokes like that, the request will be granted and I won't be happy about it. Right, well. Once I'm not exactly keen on keeping up through the night here. Let me sleep through the night before this spider touches my toes above. Yes, I'll still feel it. Well, my life is not about to get any easier. A certain D-class just joined the server. I can still die. Permanently. Although I don't need to remind you of that. Mandy, please let that be you and not who I think it is.
Are we being threatened with a certain treasure?
You are being threatened.
Oh, I'm being threatened with a search. Okay.
Yeah, I don't exactly feel safe with this close of a proximity right now, if I'm being honest.
Would thou like me to leave?
I don't know.
Did I just pulled up your stream is the one in question in the chat?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, am I eating my mic? My bad. Sorry. It's the first time I've used it in a few days. Let me position it correctly.
Oh, rabbits. I wish that it would be easy to get. What an unfortunate mission I've put in my mind of getting every color of rabbit back to my base.
Do I sound list Mike-y?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, Hugs is under the impression that you gave them a grappling hook for their birthday.
grappling hook?
That's about the extent of what I thought you knew of the situation. Glad to confirm that they are just insane. Oh, it looks like the task force member wants us to play kindergarten and list shapes and colors.
My favorite shape is a very pointy triangle.
You agree with the member of task force. Congratulations.
Okay. I have acquired alpacas.
Also, Mandy, it seems that you have been within my range of existence for so long that people are starting to believe that you are my D class.
I am not your D class. If anything, you are my temporary researcher, while my actual researcher is probably losing a lot of his hair, trying to make sure I don't die.
Well, the serpent's going to go bald at this rate.
If everyone is saying that he needs Woods, sweetheart, I can assure you, words will not be spoken.
I've heard from Thompson that he keeps his rings on when he throws punches. Not that that information is important or anything.
Well, in the meantime, what do alpacas take to breed? Is it
Hells if I know. I got one of every color and then stopped caring about them.
You're helpful? Special diamond knuckles? Okay.
Hello, Dr. Kalinsky. I'm ever so tempted to ruin the 666 likes that they've managed to keep this stream sitting at. Pet, do you mean candy apple red? Caramel is more of a brown color. Candy apple red, on the other hand. Good job. I enjoy that you are invoking the wrath of the people who kept it perfect. Well, go on, Kalinsky. Say it. Hugs? How in the hells did your phone correct candy to caramel? How badly did you spell candy for it to correct to caramel? I don't like the new number you've chosen to leave it sit at. I'm changing that one. You all think you're funny. There we are. That's fixed. No joy for any of you. How badly did you pronounce the word candy for your phone to assume caramel? You're not making this better for yourself. This is 1.12.2. That is where most mods end up living. Ah, well, some peace and quiet from you. Delightful. Oh, I'm being attacked. I say every time I wake up and go to my office.
God damn it.
Gods above, I saw that in chat go through, and for a second, I thought that everyone within the Discord remembered that they can technically send messages directly to the server. I am surprised that some people haven't been taking advantage of that.
That would require them to pay attention.
Fair enough.
So is it only when I'm in server then?
The hells are you going on about? Of time
Uh,
passing for your candies?
Yeah, the
Likely.
candy bowl.
Probably
It
has
must
a
be.
timer specific to you.
Lame. Oh, what'd I do with that? There's the fish. Back to the jungle of pain to try and find
God's
more cats.
above. Kalinsky, are you requesting another drinking stream? On top of the fact that it's also been the idea planted in my mind of having it be a full night-long stream, which God's above, I will have to plead with some people to keep my sanity for that. I don't trust you with a like-based drinking stream when last time you were bringing auto-clickers to it. Last time we had a drinking stream, I threw up not long after the camera stopped. So...
Bringing an auto clicker for that sounds like a good way to make that no longer a stream option.
Yes, that is quickly what happened. And also, Dr. Hugs, when in the hells did I claim to be nice? Little bit of fourth wall breaking, but there is a warning as soon as you join this stream that I am unkind.
Ah, Envy is here. You have been added to my list.
That one causing trouble for you, and also, hello, Thompson.
If their words are to be believed, they may have snitched a little bit. Certain dice head.
Ah.
So.
Drinking
sweet
stream,
Jesus.
but we can do an unnecessary PowerPoint presentation with a rant. Drinking stream, but I inform you of the dangers of alcohol.
Wow. Can't even bother to learn my name. I say as if I'm offended by that, which I'm not.
Perhaps you're getting used to actually being addressed by name.
That is true. Half the time I'm surprised you say my name still.
As I've said, we aren't in too far off situations from each other. I'm not exactly fond of being referred to by a number, and I doubt you are either.
Envy, your words mean nothing to me because you are on my list.
There's an Enderman here. There's also a million other things. Don't get hit by the witches. Alas, we will not be going for that Enderman tonight.
As
Maybe
it currently
could.
stands, Hugs technically no. you are on a watch list.
That's slang for you're weird but not a threat.
Envy, there is a reason you are on a certain list right now. Your initials now stand for not viable.
Once above, not viable for what?
Existence.
Ah.
Gray, I don't even know who you are, but the fact that you're part of an MTF, you're also on a watch list.
That's where all members of task force belong.
I hate trying to find cats in the jungle at night. It's a hostile mob nightmare.
Yes, I am understanding the feeling. Well, as they should be, W4. They aren't exactly friendly to beings of our caliber.
I will continue to refer to you as NV. That's what happens when you get put on a list. I will eventually start writing names down because there's starting to be too many of you.
Thompson, I gave you plenty of warning before I snitched on you. That's all I'm saying.
I take my shit to the grave. You won't have to worry about someone else finding out. But you will have to worry about me. And that's a baby zombie. Into the river.
That is the ideal way to tend to the infants.
And this is why you're not helping your situation, Envy. Oh, it's grown in name now. It's the shame pit of doom.
Oh, it's advanced. The skeletons may be better marksmen than me, but I have a stronger bow. Ooh, there's one of you right where I need you.
What's your goal for tonight?
Well, my goal for tonight was getting more ender pearls, along with... What the hells am I rambling about? Potentially more villagers, which I did achieve. Yes, I hear you.
If I burned down the jungle, would the game still recognize it as a jungle and continue to spawn cats?
I would assume so.
I need a flint and steel.
Well, at least it's an easy tool to get one's hands on.
Do I keep one in my ender chest? I don't remember. I do! Alright, there's about to be some really bright lights over here.
Lovely. A permanent glowing atmosphere.
This jungle is huge too, so I have no idea how much it's gonna burn.
The XP department at this rate. Plenty of witches out here as well.
You literally told me this morning that you went running to Silas to tell him what I did.
I feel that I am being let in on information that I shouldn't know about.
You were on the watch list because you were an MTF. Yes. On the list yet. Until you do something to warrant you being put on the list.
Grand, a new Enderman. Perfect. Let's get you upset before anything else happens. Lovely, at least one pearl. Finally. That will go.
Dashi, you need to spawn a villager or a declash or something and put it at the bottom of the shame pit with a name tag that says Woods.
Well, you need to put one for Hugs as well.
Plus Hugs also in the shame pit?
Hugs is never leaving the shame pit.
Fair. Wow, jungles don't burn.
Oh?
Either that or fire spreads a lot slower than I remember.
I would assume simply slower. Alright, onward.
Sup, creeper boy? And explode. Thank you.
Now, my general goal at this point is simply to get back home, and hopefully that there is a jungle between point A and point B. You still owe me one kitten right off the bat, though, is all I'm saying.
Your current options are, would you like a Siamese or an orange tabby?
I will take a Siamese for the time being, and I am more than willing to sell off a good horse if you get a black one.
That's what I am trying to do.
Lovely. I finally managed to breed those spots into a horse that wasn't brown. It's not the color of horse I wanted the spots on, but gods above, it's a step further. A foundation building. I wonder if there's any goodies to steal from my since-deceased co-workers. That's not what I want to throw away. I want to get rid of this bow.
Oh shit! That was a bad time to check my messages.
Causing problems from yourself, Mandy.
I may have. Thought I was safe, came back to a creeper.
And what's inside of here? This is a smaller building. This feels like a raptor building, personally. No, it's not. I recognize what this building is. Is it truly one of those? I've never seen one spawned in normally. Oh, you are a bit bigger than I had assumed.
What building do you think it is?
I think it's one of the ones that has the red dogs in it. And the creatures that we cannot fight without night vision goggles.
The red dogs.
The one that's near spawn. That we
Oh.
effectively couldn't go near for quite some time.
I've seen plenty of those.
I've never seen one spawn in normally. Usually they're halfway levitating. Curiosity is certainly about to kill the cat, isn't it?
No, I need the cats.
What a shame. Oh yes, it is absolutely that building. Hells no. As a matter of fact, double hells no. We're closing that too. I do not need to die 2,000 plus blocks away from home.
Forest fires.
Welcome back,
are
Dr. Klinsky.
good for the environment. Is what I tell myself as I try to fuck over this jungle.
Mm-hmm.
Ow. Not myself.
Also, Mandy, it seems that Dr. Hugs is keen on learning your music tastes.
Anything that has a really solid beat, especially if I can feel it in my chest, primarily metal, grunge, what have you.
Well, there you have it. You've gotten an answer. Don't try and sympathize with any of us, Task Force. None of us want to hear similarities between you and ourselves. Let me take a look at something as well. Ah, that is good to note.
Nope. You and V have proven that regardless, you cannot keep your mouth shut. And Gray, it is proven that any and all MTF is untrustworthy.
Correct.
When I light you on fire, it's because I want you to burn, you dumb pile of leaves.
Hugs, reiterate your statement. Hathis, I enjoy you ranting about yourself. You enjoy me complaining about myself? What are we getting at here?
Ranting about yourself. Are we giving ourselves an ego boost? And it's raining, so of course.
No more fire for you.
Yep. Guess we'll go back to looking for a cat the old-fashioned way.
You wish for paper, and I do not have it. Not on me, at least. Have we hit a point where I've traveled this far out before? Leave me be. I wish to speak with this gentleman. All of them want paper, and I do not have it.
This should be far enough from where I was trying to burn things down.
Alright, safe enough. Let's take a look. Ah, this is an area I've explored before. Yes, I have explored most of this. Alright, I know there's nothing of inherent interest between points A and B at this point, so... Well, that's a very short list of rants. Things that I enjoy in this place. Ha. Right.
Kind of wish ocelots made sound like birds do. You are neither. You are a skeleton. Leave me alone.
You like hearing about the things I hate? Well, congratulations. That's a longer list. Your enjoyment will last a significantly elongated amount of time. We'll extend this out from this corner. Not much in there. That is a decent sum of claim blocks. I'll have 60 more in about a minute.
I don't really know what to do with my available blocks anymore.
I simply extend my own property. It is called the get the hell off my yard motion. Thoughts on Mothman? I think people should stop trying to fuck him.
You're, pretty sure your, boss man absolutely would if given the chance.
Do we know if Mothman's at least part human?
What part of man do you not get out of Mothman?
Hold up a plucked chicken, behold a man. Gods above. Just because it has a man in the name doesn't mean it is human.
Have you seen the statue?
I have been shown images of the statue.
Mothman's got a cake large enough that people can put money between the cheeks. And they stay.
I don't like to think about what Director Koenig does in his spare time. No, there's a difference between human and humanoid. I am humanoid. But that is not enough to put me on Director Koenig's roster, thank the gods. I mean, it means he views me more as a pet than anything, which isn't great, but at least he doesn't wish to do other things. Alright. Where is... You think you're sick? Is it from the tales I've just spun you, or what? I hope my words make you ill. I had to taste them coming out of my own mouth. I would be delighted to hear that it gave you a visceral reaction. Just a stuffy nose, well, la-di-da. You'll be fine. Don't be a child about it.
Alright, so what's the threshold between human and humanoid?
Well, biologically human.
Yeah, but being humanoid tends to imply that, like, you're bipedal with human features. So I would classify Mothman as humanoid.
Yes, but if someone at one point decided they were going to get freaky with the precursor to Mothman, and Mothman has at least one human in the lineage somewhere, that's what we're getting at. Come into my yard. Maybe my dogs will go after you, and I really don't want that. And hello, Dr. Real. I hope no one did it with a moth.
Werewolves aren't... I mean, if they're human, but if they're werewolf, they're humanoid.
That makes sense. But they still have at least some human genetics to them, so it would count in Director Koenig's eyes.
Alright, so what about in the cases of, like, a minotaur and a mermaid?
Yeah, there's at least some human DNA in there somewhere. That's fine. Oh, God's above. Thank you, Dr. Real. You only scared the shit out of me a little. No, you are going to be tamed.
Oh, I don't want to eat that. I want to eat this. Alright, so if a minotaur is part human, what if two minotaurs had children and one of them is entirely human and one of them is entirely bull? Do you classify the bull as a humanoid? Because it has human ancestry?
I don't like to think of the implications of where this question is stemming from in regards to,
Morbid curiosity, that's where it's stemming from.
how sentient is this bull?
Well, I imagine it's sentient as, like, its parents.
And I suppose. Yes, at last! Oh, the horse I've been after.
Well,
What,
if
do
you
you want
finally
a
get...
new piece of pizza, D-Class? There you go. I know you ate your last one because you got shot in the head. D-Class are durable, aren't they, Mandy? You've been around a while.
They can be.
Well, that one survived getting shot in the head and ate pizza about it, so I'm sure it's fine.
Ah, you fucker. You stupid fucking skeleton.
Gillard is very durable, but also if someone intentionally did harm to Gillard, I don't think said person would survive long. And it would be of no fault of Gillard's.
Gillard can not die anyways, so... You two are in a similar boat in that regard.
Lovely.
Why are we naming the bull Bill?
Because Dr. Leo had made a... Ooh, you're exactly the type of villager I'm after. Welcome in. Not the creeper, but you. Yeah, you can explode as well because you'll just disappear, close the fence. Lovely, lovely. You will get your very own boat. Right. Alright, do we have another tree on this property somewhere I could use? I doubt it, honestly. Don't hit me, please. My dogs will go after you. Lovely. Now you're in a different seat than the other one. What do I have that Mandy wants?
Thank you.
I need new golden apple. Keep some in here? No, I keep them all with my horses. Yes, that's not exactly things that I answer to. There you are. Oh, yes, I forgot I have to douse you in liquid first. You want coal, you have a shovel that is actually decently enchanted for how low of a level it is. Run along, go to the mock village.
I just want a cat that's not Siamese or orange tabby.
Human-like is, a Neanderthal. My guns above, why is that a tongue twister today? A Neanderthal and a human. They are both human-like, but only one of them is human. Anthropomorphic is your animals given human characteristics. They are not human, but they have been given human-like features. Ooh, lovely. Another zombie villager. Fine, come on in. Not all of you, please. Alright, come along. You are needed. Your constituent, on the other hand, is desired. And I will have to get yet another golden apple. Ooh, gods above. No, 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 no. You pay attention to me. Lovely. Now you need an apple. That's saddles. I do not intend to ride you. Not in a literal sense or a sightless sense.
Horses, why?
Well, we've been on the subject.
We haven't. We've been doing our own thing for a hot minute.
Well, we're back on that.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
I swear to God, this jungle's gonna make me go insane.
Oh, I wait for the jungle to do it for you. Gods above, haven't all of you grown to expect it at this point? Why are you so surprised? Yes, Kalinsky, what is it? Is that the sound of... Ah, yes, you are fixed. You wish for paper as well. Fine. And what is this idea other than getting me wasted? Is your thing just you get me wasted again? Because you've already stated that idea. I have no intention to get you out of the pit.
Technically, the pit belongs to Dashi anyways.
That is true, but I have been apparently given authority to do whatever I wish with the pit. Kalinsky, question. Why would you mute the audio on a stream where you were actively asking a question? You made a remark that would involve me responding, and then you muted it. The hell's with that? Hugs, you will never leave the pit. You are not in the pit again. You are simply staying where you were left. Because that is where you belong. I suppose I can get you some D-class for some diamonds. But that will have to be a problem for later. How in the hells did you get in my yard? You're not a threat or anything, but I'm curious all the same. I have any more. Oh, I certainly do.
Oh, thank God it stopped raining.
I do not care for sports. My favorite sport is the sport of don't talk to me. What in the hells? When did I get hit when you changed? Gods above, Kalinsky. What asinine thing are you going to scream about now? You bought a Titan. Congratulations.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. Nor am I invested enough to care. I suppose I'll give you emeralds for bread just to get a better deal out of you. I am simply curious to see what else you will sell me. Specifically, I want to see how much you're charging for apples. There. Will you upgrade again? Lovely. I again am unimpressed. There you are. 1 emerald for 7 apples. Delicious. Now I have 2 villagers willing to provide me with apples. Alright, you 2 are free to go. Enjoy your time in the little mock village. It will be your permanent settlement. Alright then. And I believe at this point, it is time that I bid you all adieu. I have gotten in at least 2 hours of enrichment. At minimum, half an hour of that was just being stressed because I had to be stared at by a man who has no eyes. Gods above, why do I always get dragged into the trouble that happens here? It's not even always my fault. Anywho, good night, Foundation personnel. I hope something bites you. Truly, with my whole chest, I hope something bites you and you don't